Welcome to Whispers of the Journal, the place we give voice to the stories that live between the lines. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Morgan. Every so often, we find a story that seems perfectly normal on the surface. But the more you look, the more it starts to unravel. Today's entry is one of those. It comes from a second-grade teacher.
So she's been teaching for, over a decade? She says when you're responsible for 27 tiny humans, you live and die by your routines.
Right.
And for her, the most sacred routine is the checkout sheet, a simple clipboard where every parent, guardian, or babysitter has to sign their name, no exceptions. It's the final lock on the day.
But one afternoon, the lock fails. She's doing her final sweep of the school at 3:45 p.m., about to head home,
Okay.
when she realizes something is wrong. Little Jamie Chen is still listed as being in the after-school room.
Oh no.
But when she gets there, he's gone, and the room is empty.
Her stomach just plummets. She grabs the clipboard, her heart pounding. She's scanning the list of names, the frantic signatures.
Yeah.
And she sees it. A blank space right next to Jamie Chen's name. No checkout, no signature.
So she calls his mom immediately,
Right.
trying to keep the panic out of her voice. "Hi, Mrs. Chen, it's Nis Rodriguez. Jamie's still here at school, and I don't see a pickup signature."
But the response she gets is not panicked.
No.
It's confused. What? No, David picked him up. Our family friend. He texted me a photo of Jamie in the car 20 minutes ago.
And just like that, you have two realities colliding. The teacher is standing there, in an empty school,
Wow.
staring at a blank line that says a child is missing. And the mother is looking at a photo on her phone that says he's perfectly safe.
The teacher's hands go cold. She tells the mother, "Mrs. Chen, no one signed the sheet." And while the mother is trying to process this, the teacher is already, walking. Her heels clicking like a ticking clock in the silent hallway. She pushes the door to the after-school room open again, as if he might just reappear.
She doesn't. The room is still empty. "Mrs. Chen," she says into the phone, "Jamie's not here."
That's when the mother's voice finally cracks. "But I have the photo. He's in David's car. He sent it at 3:28. So this is the point where procedure takes over. The principal is called.
Right.
And they head to the one place that holds the objective truth, the security office.
They pull up the footage, and there it is. 3:26 p.m., a man in a blue jacket walks out the side entrance, holding little Jamie's hand. Jamie is smiling, he's swinging his Spider-Man backpack. He looks happy. He looks safe.
Okay, so...
But Jeff, this is where the story takes a turn from a simple mistake into something else.
Because the teacher knows that door. It's a staff-only entrance. It's always locked from the outside. You cannot get in or out without a programmed key card.
Exactly.
It's a fail-safe.
The mother, now crying with relief, she says, "That's him, that's David. See, he's fine." But the principal freezes the frame. He zooms in on the man's hand as he opens the door.
And
There's nothing in it. No key card is swiped, no button is pushed. The door just opens for him.
chills, absolute chills. The principal asks calmly, "Who is David?" "My brother's best friend," the mom says through her tears. "He's practically family. He's been in Jamie's life since he was born." Okay.
"I sent in the paperwork to have him on the pickup list."
And this is the moment the floor drops out from under everyone. The principal looks from the screen to the mother's file on his desk. His voice is careful, measured. "Mrs. Chen, David's not on our approved list.
Wow.
He doesn't have any record of him."
So now you have a child who left with a man who, according to the school, does not exist.
No.
A man who can open locked doors without a key.
The police found Jamie about 30 minutes later. He was perfectly safe at David's apartment, happily eating ice cream, completely oblivious.
The explanation was infuriatingly simple. A clerical error. Mrs. Chen had submitted the paperwork,
Okay.
but it had been misplaced. It never made it into the system.
Case closed, right?
Not for the teacher, because the paperwork explains why he wasn't on the list.
Right.
It doesn't explain the door. It doesn't explain how he walked through a locked, secure entrance as if it wasn't even there.
She says she learned a vital lesson that day. Systems are only as good as the humans who manage them. And more importantly, that the absence of a signature doesn't just mean a procedural gap. Sometimes it's a doorway to a scenario you can't explain.
And she ends her journal entry by saying she still checks that clipboard 3 times before she leaves, every single day. She can't shake the image of that door opening for a ghost in their system.
Wow.
Her advice is a warning to all of us. If you're a parent, if you work with kids, double-check everything. Trust, but verify with a healthy dose of paranoia.
This story leaves us with so much. The relief that Jamie was okay, of course.
Yeah.
But the profound unease of that one impossible detail. It really makes you wonder what small gaps exist in the systems we trust with our lives every day.
And that brings us to the question we'd like you to think about. When have you put your faith in a system?
Yeah?
And only to discover a flaw that made you question everything?
Stay vigilant out there.